Peace be unto you, dear one. My name is Sabina Mandi, and today I'm here with reps from the Christian Council to talk about the 2025 Ghana Youth Congress. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. Welcome back, and thank you for staying. With me here is Reverend Father Jehoshaphat Carlos Tego. He is the chairperson for the Youth Steering Committee of the CCG, and he's here with his vice chair, Juliet Epiamwa Boateng. You're welcome to PCG TV.
Thank you very much for having us.
Let's talk about the 2025 Ghana Youth Congress. What is it about?
So the 2025 Ghana Youth Congress is the second time the Christian Council of Ghana is bringing together Christian youth within its network or ecosystem. The first was in 2022, and this happens to be the second edition, as I've mentioned. The main aim and agenda is to bring youth onto a common platform to discuss issues of national development, particularly those that affect our socioeconomic landscape. The second edition, as we want to call it, focuses on the post-election climate of the country. We just come back from elections. As we speak now, even the ministerial vettings are still going on. So elections are still fresh in our mind. And there is no better way to address the issues at stake than to tackle what are the happenings after election. So the 2025 Youth Congress, in a nutshell, is just a gathering or bringing together of youth within the Christian Council of Ghana to talk about Ghana.
Let's talk about the relevance of this Congress. Father, why this Congress?
Thank you. We live in a time when there is so much agitation when we come to our political landscape because we demand so much, and yet we sometimes feel we are giving so little. Climaxing to the last year elections, that just ended elections, we saw a number of demonstrations and unrest going on. And sometimes the picture or the end result is so bad that you want to ask that, is there no better way of addressing these issues? My question, and for people on my steering committee who are looking at this Congress, we ask ourselves that why must we wait till things degenerate to that point? Then we take to the streets now to protest and all of that. Is it the case that we do not have avenues of making our ideas known, our voices heard before time? Let's look at it again. We have a new government in place who has now started formulating policies and putting things in place to govern the nation, as it says, resetting it and putting it on the right track. Now, the question again is, what measures are there to make sure that the government is doing what he says he will do? What are the avenues available to the people of the nation, more particularly the youth, to make sure that the government stays on track? Now, it will surprise you how much the constitution of the country gives to the citizenry to be able to hold public officers accountable. Unfortunately, most of these information is buried in books, or even when they are available, people do not understand how to use them. It is for this reason that a Congress like this nature and many more of its kind to come will address and equip the youth with the necessary tools to actively engage national developmental issues, policy formation, and be part of the ongoing process of nurturing and grooming our nation. So if you ask what's the relevance, that's the one important relevance.
That's a very deep one. What's the theme for the second edition this year's?
So that's Ghana, My Home, My Future, Beyond the Ballot Box.
Juliet, tell us how the conference is going to equip the participants to make meaningful decisions about Ghana.
Thank you very much, and thanks, Father, for the elaborate detail of the conference. So with the Ghana Youth Congress, as the theme suggests, we are focusing on having the young people come to the realization, maybe if they haven't already, that this is the only home that we have. And so it is important that we become active participants in its governance and its progress and everything that has to do with our beloved Ghana. And so attending the Ghana Youth Congress is going to be very beneficial for anybody that will be present, both in person and online, because we are looking at equipping people with social activism skills, and we are focusing on positive social activism. I mean, in our recent world, with the outburst of social media, the big globalization that we see, every person has got a voice. And it is easy to cast your voice across to everyone around the world. But using this means positively to influence change within our country, such that our Ghana will be the home that we deserve and want it to be, is one of the focus of the Congress. So we want to get our young people to know how to navigate the highly negative social conversations that we see in a way that benefits us as Ghanaians. So that's just one way that they'll be equipped. We are looking at leadership, we are looking at advocacy, we are looking at entrepreneurship. I mean, you can't talk about young people without talking about entrepreneurship. So young people attend the Congress should look forward to learning some new entrepreneurial skills, learning some very advanced leadership skills, and also learning how to positively use their voice to influence change in this country and be part of decision making.
Right. Now, I see that you are addressing various international concerns. Kindly walk us through the initiatives.
Okay, so at the apex of the policy frameworks, international policy frameworks that inform this Congress is UN Security Resolution 2250, formulated in the year 2015. There are, of course, newer versions. 2018, I think the most recent is 2023. Now, at the core of this resolution is the fact that youth play a good role or a big role in managing the peace and security of every nation or any nation. What the resolution seeks to achieve is that hitherto the youth has been put aside or put on the sidelines, while, so to speak, the adult or the elderly generation try to find ways of resolving the challenges of the nations. But the UN met and then decided that no, this demographic represents a huge size of the population, and for what it is worth, this demographic will be around for a longer time than the existing governance that seeks to take these decisions on their behalf. So why don't you bring them to the decision table and then get them to be part of the decision making? And the resolution recognizes that in as much as youth are involved in this, they will be less agitated to take up arms or involve themselves in violent situations that destabilizes the nation. So this is the broader international framework. When the CCG organizes these congresses, we have this framework at the back of our minds that we are addressing a core need imposed on us. Remember that the Ghana assents to the UN security resolutions. So we are agents of implementation. As the CCG is an agent of implementation. And through the Youth Congress, we are addressing that bit of the security resolution.
Let's not suck all the sweetness of the Congress from Father and Juliet. We take a quick breather. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I am still with Reverend Father Jehoshaphat Carlos Tego, the chairperson of the Youth Steering Committee of the CCG, and Juliet Ekuamo-Boateng. She is the vice chairperson for the Youth Steering Committee of the Christian Council of Ghana. And we are discussing the 2025 Ghana Youth Congress. Now, I want us to talk about when this is happening, how long this is happening, and how we intend to accept these people, because we are coming from across the nations. And so give us details on when this is happening and how long it is happening.
Okay, so this year the Ghana Youth Congress is starting on the 6th of February and ending on the 9th of February. So we arrive on Thursday at Centerlink Dansoman. It's on the campus of Methodist University. And then we go through our Congress activities through, even on Thursday, we are going to be having a welcome service. Then we go through our conference activities on Friday, Saturday, and then we climax it on Sunday with an initial non-denominational, beautiful, gargantuan church service and closing assembly. Yeah.
Right. Now, I want somebody to hear from you, not me, because I'm already wet to go there. I'm already, yes, rejuvenated to go there. I want somebody to take your word for it. So kindly invite somebody, talk directly to somebody to tell them the reason why, one reason why they have to be there, and then we'll wrap up.
Yo, so I am many boy between the Kemule channel PCG TV. Nunchola Kenya Ahishim. Yenu wanyami yo in a remo. One fly came by Dansoman Centerlink near Methodist University. Yali emi. Keje nyon he no about your mine. Igbi ekpa kiashi igbi ne hunle. Jemena no sign tomobo akpeye. No asusu ma ne hwele mo ke inoyae. Kai mo akeshin ma ne no yale iji onuchumo. Ka ni mokotashin de fe habo. Ogbe ehia ye nibi ni ya no ye ma na emi. No ba ni wachaya no kase bo ni wa afi. No ba anye wa ma ni edamoshin ni ebu imama papata ke bo ni wo twi me kole. Ni ehi eha wo eja ke ma ne no oji ma ni oyo. Eji wo mene, eji wo wose, eji wo dada. Makwa him ake manabu ye Dansoman Centerlink kejegbi diji ekpa ye nyon he nemi kashi egbi niji ne hunle 6 to 9th February nuncho ajobu akofi oyi akobaba.
Well, dear young person listening and watching me on PCG TV, I'm delighted to invite you to the Ghana Youth Congress. This is the second edition. If you missed the first, you don't want to miss this one. Come, let's equip ourselves, because our integral integration into nation building, peace building, security, economic development will only be real if we are able to get the capacity to bring it to the table. We have to be able to bring something to the table. And the only way is capacity development. So kindly join us at this year's Ghana Youth Congress and let's build some capacity.
Let's build some capacity. And I hear that it's a biennial activity. So if you miss this year, you have to wait 365 days times 2 before you experience the next one. So don't miss this for anything. Contact your youth coordinator in your local church to be abreast with the registration process and how to be at Dansoman from 6th of February to 9th of February 2025. Join youth just like yourself to strategize. Let's learn advocacy, let's learn about leadership, and let's learn about sitting at the table to make impactful decisions. So all too soon, we are drawing the curtains here. Thank you so much, Father. And thank you so much, Juliet, for having this with us. And thank you to you for watching and listening. I hope that we meet there. My name is Sabina Mandi. See you again another time.